Welcome back to my channel, Coin Lovers. Today we're uncovering the hidden treasure of American history, the 1-cent wheat penny. This little copper coin could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars today. Face screaming in fear if you've got one lying around. Don't spend it. It might just make you a millionaire overnight. Money bag. So stay tuned till the end, because I'm revealing the most valuable and rare wheat pennies that collectors are paying huge money for in today's market. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss an update about rare and valuable coins that could change your fortune. The 1952 D. Lincoln wheat penny is one of those legendary coins that seems ordinary at first glance. Just a small copper piece of American history. But hidden among the millions minted in Denver, there are rare and valuable pieces that collectors dream of finding. Imagine holding in your hand a simple 1-cent coin that could be worth thousands, even millions, because of its condition, rarity, or minting error. This small coin has the power to turn an ordinary day into a life-changing moment, a true treasure buried in plain sight among everyday change. When we talk about the 1952 D wheat penny, we're talking about a coin made during a time when America was rebuilding after war and every penny counted. These coins were struck from real copper, giving them that warm, deep reddish tone that collectors adore. But not every 1952 D penny is equal. The secret lies in its perfection. Coins that remain in mint state condition, untouched by circulation, shine with their original luster, and can be worth unimaginable amounts. A flawless 1952 D penny graded MS, 67 or higher, could command astronomical prices at auctions, with collectors battling fiercely to own a piece of numismatic perfection. What makes this penny so desirable is its symbolism of rarity and history combined. The D mint mark represents the Denver Mint, and while millions were made, only a handful survived in such pristine quality that they appear brand new even decades later. Some even have rare die errors, like double strikes, off-center impressions, or repunched mint marks that transform them into priceless collector's items. These unique flaws, born during the minting process, are what make certain 1952 D pennies worth far more than their face value. To a trained eye, such imperfections are signs of hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Collectors and historians alike value this coin not just for its monetary worth, but for its emotional and historical power. Each wheat penny tells a story of an era when copper was pure, designs were artistic, and money carried meaning. Holding a 1952 D wheat penny feels like holding a piece of the past, a connection to a generation that worked hard, saved every cent, and unknowingly passed down treasures to future collectors. This is what makes such coins magical. They aren't just metal. They're time capsules of history and hope. Now, imagine stumbling upon this coin in your pocket change or an old family box. You might think it's just another penny, but if it's the right 1952 D with a bright shine, no scratches, and that rare error mark, it could make you instantly rich overnight. Stories circulate of lucky finders who sold these rare pennies for thousands or more, changing their lives forever. It's the thrill of discovery that fuels every coin hunter. The belief that hidden among the ordinary, there lies something truly extraordinary. The market for vintage U.S. coins, especially wheat pennies, continues to rise with each passing year. Collectors across the world search tirelessly for these treasures, driving prices higher and higher. A perfectly preserved or unique 1952 D penny could easily fetch life-changing sums in today's market. And as copper value increases and coin supply decreases, these pieces only grow rarer and more valuable with time. Each passing year adds another layer of mystique and worth to this iconic coin. If you have one, don't rush to spend or sell it without understanding its true power. Have it checked by a professional or preserved safely, because a coin like this could be your ticket to fortune. Its beauty lies not only in its age or metal, but in its rarity and condition. Even the smallest scratch or mark could make a difference of thousands of dollars. So treat your 1952 D wheat penny with the care and respect it deserves. It might be the key to an unimaginable reward. In the world of coin collecting, legends like the 1952 D wheat penny remind us that sometimes greatness hides in the smallest of things. That tiny copper coin you've overlooked might just be the one that changes your destiny. This is not just a piece of money. It's a symbol of luck, rarity, and timeless value. And if you're fortunate enough to have one in exceptional condition, remember, you're holding a masterpiece of American history, one that could make you a billionaire overnight and rewrite your fortune forever. The 1944 D wheat penny is one of those legendary coins that seems ordinary at first glance, but holds the power to change a person's destiny overnight. This coin, minted in Denver, carries a story that has captured the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters for decades. While millions of 1944 pennies were made, a small number of them were struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943 or pure copper with special characteristics. And these rare varieties are worth unimaginable amounts of money today. Some collectors have valued unique error pieces in the millions, turning this tiny copper coin into a fortune maker. The magic of the 1944 D penny lies in its rarity and mystery. During World War II, the U.S. Mint switched to steel planchets in 1943 to save copper for ammunition and military use. But when 1944 came, copper returned to the coin presses, except a few steel blanks remained in the machines. Those steel 1944 D pennies are now among the most valuable coins ever struck, with only a handful known to exist. The blend of history, wartime scarcity, and minting error creates an irresistible charm that drives collectors wild. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that people walk past every day, not knowing it could be worth more than a luxury car, a mansion, or even a small business. The 1944 D copper penny carries the mark of D beneath the date, showing it was minted in Denver, and if it has the right shine, weight, and tone, it might not just be another old coin. It could be your ticket to unbelievable wealth. The copper version with special minting traits, or one that shows doubling or striking errors, can command prices that reach the skies. Over time, the legend of this coin has grown like a firestorm. People dig through old jars, boxes, and inherited coin collections hoping to find that one magical piece. Some stories tell of ordinary folks discovering a dusty 1944 penny and selling it for a life-changing amount. It's not just about luck, it's about recognizing the power hidden in plain sight. This penny has become a symbol of fortune waiting to be discovered. Collectors and experts describe the 1944 D wheat penny as a sleeping giant in the world of numismatics. Its history, composition, and minting quirks make it one of the most studied coins ever made. Even the tiniest difference, a mint mark out of place, a double die, or a unique tone, can increase its value tenfold. Every small imperfection turns it from common to extraordinary, from pocket change to a collector's dream worth millions. In today's market, the demand for these coins is higher than ever. Coin auctions have seen rare 1944 D pennies fetch prices that shock even experienced collectors. As interest in vintage and rare U.S. coins keeps rising, the 1944 D wheat penny stands as a shining example of how history, craftsmanship, and luck can combine to produce something truly priceless. This is not just a coin, it's a golden opportunity trapped in copper. If you own one of these coins, never rush to sell it or trade it for less than its true potential. Get it authenticated, examine its minting details carefully, and understand its uniqueness, because you might be holding one of the world's rarest treasures. This single penny could carry a value beyond imagination, capable of turning its holder into an overnight millionaire. So, before you spend that old coin in your drawer, look closely. That small, reddish-brown piece of history could be the key to your new life. The 1944 D copper wheat penny is more than money. It's a mystery, a masterpiece, and a miracle rolled into one. In a world of fleeting fortunes, this humble coin stands as a timeless reminder that greatness often hides in the smallest things. The 1956 D wheat penny is one of those fascinating coins that keeps collectors and dreamers on their toes. Born from pure copper and stamped with the proud D mint mark of Denver, this small coin carries a legacy much larger than its size. To an untrained eye, it may look like any ordinary old penny, but to those who know the language of rarity and history, this coin is a whisper from America's golden minting era. Each wheat penny tells a story of a nation recovering from war, an economy rebounding with hope, and a mint striking coins that would one day become treasures of unimaginable value. The 1956 D in particular has become a symbol of luck and fortune, often spoken of in coin circles as a piece capable of changing one's life overnight. What makes this coin so magical isn't just its age. It's the combination of minting beauty, historical importance, and rare variations that make it truly shine. Struck in the last few years before the wheat design was retired, the 1956 D represents the end of an era in American coinage. Its rich copper color, glowing like the warmth of a sunset, carries a charm that modern pennies simply cannot match. Many of these coins have worn away in circulation, but a few pristine survivors, those with sharp details, unblemished luster, and perfect strikes, can command jaw-dropping prices from collectors. The thrill of discovering one in a drawer, jar, or old wallet makes this coin a timeless symbol of hidden fortune. Over the years, stories have circulated about rare errors in the 1956 D wheat penny batch, coins struck twice, those with double dates, or misaligned mint marks. These rare minting mistakes, born from the unpredictable nature of coin presses in the 1950s, turned some ordinary copper cents into treasures worth thousands, even millions. Imagine holding a tiny disc of copper, just 1 cent in face value, that collectors would pay unimaginable sums to own. It's like finding a ruby in a pile of pebbles. That's the charm of the 1956 D penny. Its beauty is wrapped in mystery and chance. Collectors often say that the real magic of the wheat penny lies in its ability to connect the present with the past. When you hold a 1956 D coin, you're touching history, the same type of coin that might have passed through the hands of post-war Americans buying newspapers, candies, or gasoline for a few cents. Each scratch, each patina mark, is a fingerprint of time, a reminder of the millions of stories these pennies witnessed. And yet, among the millions, only a few survived in flawless condition, preserved like time capsules, waiting for someone to rediscover them and unlock their hidden fortune. The copper composition itself adds another layer of charm and value. Unlike modern pennies made mostly of zinc, the 1956 D wheat penny is pure, solid copper, a metal that ages beautifully, deepening in color and character. Its reddish-brown glow under light feels like holding a piece of fire in your hand. Collectors value this genuine composition not just for rarity, but also for purity. It represents a time when coins were made to last, not to fade. And that's exactly what makes the 1956 D special. It stands as a survivor of a more honest era of minting. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A war 1956 D penny may fetch only sentimental worth, but a perfectly preserved one, especially those graded by experts as mint state or proof-like, can demand astonishing prices. There have been moments in coin auctions where a simple penny, identical in design, yet perfect in detail, ignited bidding wars that reached tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when stories spread of ultra-rare error versions, the legend of the $1 million 1956 D penny took root, fueling the dream that perhaps someone, somewhere, could find one and become rich overnight. The value of this coin isn't measured only in money. It's measured in the dream it carries. For collectors, it's a symbol of discovery, patience, and luck. For everyday people, it's proof that miracles can come from the most unexpected places, even from a penny lying unnoticed in a jar. The 1956 D wheat penny has become a metaphor for hidden fortune, reminding us that greatness often hides in small things. That's why every time a collector turns over a handful of old pennies, their heart skips a beat at the sight of that little D. So if you happen to find a 1956 D-wheat penny in your possession, don't overlook it. Hold it with care, because what may appear to be a humble cent could, under the right light and conditions, be worth a fortune beyond imagination. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a relic of craftsmanship, and perhaps the key to changing your destiny overnight. Never underestimate the power of copper, for within that simple 1956 D-wheat penny lies a story of hope, mystery, and unimaginable worth waiting to be told. The 1957 D-wheat penny is one of those humble little coins that hides a story bigger than its size. Born in the heart of America's golden age, this small copper cent carries the face of Abraham Lincoln on one side and the famous wheat stalks on the other, symbolizing growth, strength, and unity. Though millions were minted in Denver that year, a few rare ones stand apart, coins that hold unimaginable worth in today's collector's market. These rare varieties have become treasures for coin lovers, and some have sold for prices so high they could truly change a person's life overnight. What makes the 1957 D-wheat penny so fascinating is its history and hidden rarity. Most pennies are made to circulate, to pass from one hand to another, unnoticed and uncelebrated. But certain 1957 D-pennies were struck with unique errors or perfect mint conditions that make them incredibly valuable today. A small difference in the color of the copper, the shine of the surface, or a minting flaw, like a double die or misstrike, can turn this simple cent into a collector's dream. Imagine a coin that cost 1 cent in 1957 now being valued in thousands or even millions, depending on its perfection. Many people have these coins without realizing what they're holding. It might be lying forgotten in an old jar, tucked away in a family drawer, or sleeping inside an old wallet. Yet, its true worth could be more than gold. The 1957 D-wheat penny's beauty lies in its simplicity. Made of 95% copper, it holds a deep reddish-brown glow that time itself can't dim. Some coins, preserved in flawless mint state condition, look as fresh today as the day they left the Denver Mint. Those coins are the ones collectors fight to own, the kind that could turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. The story behind these coins is also tied to America's post-war optimism. In the 1950s, people believed in progress, growth, and prosperity. The wheat penny represented that spirit. It was the last era before the Lincoln Memorial reverse design took over in 1959. That makes every 1957 D-penny a part of history, a farewell to a beloved design that symbolized hard work and the American dream. Collectors are drawn to this coin not just for its monetary value, but for the history and emotion it carries in every curve and line. Some 1957 D-pennies have been found with doubling on the Liberty or In God We Trust text, while others feature rare die cracks or repunched mint marks. These errors are what transform a common coin into a one-in-a-million rarity. In auctions, such coins have fetched unbelievable prices because every collector dreams of finding that one special piece. Just like a hidden diamond in rough stone, the rare 1957 D-penny can change your destiny if you recognize its hidden beauty. Imagine holding a coin that once bought a piece of candy, now worth enough to buy a mansion. That's the magic of rare numismatics, the world where small metal pieces become priceless artifacts. Many collectors today are hunting for this coin, checking every detail with magnifying glasses, hoping to spot that rare minting error or pristine shine that makes the difference between an ordinary penny and a fortune. The 1957 D-wheat penny is a reminder that value isn't always measured by size or shape. It's about rarity, condition, and the story it carries through time. If you ever find one of these pennies in your collection, never rush to sell it. Hold it carefully, protect it from scratches, and get it evaluated by a professional numismatist. A perfect grade 1957 D-penny could be worth thousands, and if it's one of those ultra-rare varieties, it could reach into the millions. People have literally seen their lives change because of one coin. It's proof that fortune sometimes hides in the smallest corners of our lives, waiting for the right eyes to see it. So, the next time you see a 1957 D-wheat penny, don't think of it as just an old coin. Think of it as a time traveler. A piece of American history carrying the soul of the 1950s and the strength of Abraham Lincoln's legacy. Its copper glow holds memories of a nation's past and dreams of the future. And maybe, just maybe, that little coin could be your golden ticket to a fortune beyond imagination. The 1942 D. Lincoln wheat penny is one of those mesmerizing pieces of American coinage that captures the imagination of collectors and dreamers alike. Born in the midst of World War II, this small copper coin carries with it not just monetary value, but a deep sense of history and mystery. Struck at the Denver Mint, the tiny D marked below the date signifies its origin. And for some lucky finders, this little detail can turn an ordinary penny into a treasure worth millions. The 1942 D penny, though appearing ordinary to the untrained eye, can be an unimaginable fortune waiting to be discovered in your pocket or an old collection jar. What makes this coin so powerful is its connection to an era of scarcity and transformation. During 1942, the U.S. Mint was preparing to conserve copper for war materials, making the coinage of that time period unique and transitional. Some of these pennies were made from different metal combinations, creating rare errors that are now priceless. A genuine 1942 D penny struck with a wrong metal composition or double die features can bring in life-changing amounts at auctions. Its reddish copper glow, aged with time, seems to whisper the story of America's courage and change during one of its hardest times. Collectors from around the world are constantly in search of perfectly preserved 1942 D wheat pennies. Those in mint or near mint condition, showing Lincoln's portrait crisp, the wheat stalk sharp, and the inscriptions untouched, are like pure gold. These rare, high-grade versions have sold for astronomical prices, sometimes soaring into the millions depending on their rarity and error type. Owning such a coin is not just a matter of having metal in your hands. It's like holding a fragment of time, a silent witness to history's most transformative moments. Imagine the feeling of pulling out a 1942 D penny from your old savings jar or coin box, not realizing its potential. You look closely, see that tiny D mint mark, and your heart starts to race. What if this is one of those rare ones, the kind that could make you a millionaire overnight? That's the thrilling mystery of coin collecting. The possibility that an old, dusty penny could rewrite your destiny in a single moment. These coins are like hidden tickets to fortune, waiting for the right person to uncover their true worth. The value of this coin doesn't just lie in its metal, but in the story it tells. The wheat design on the back, with two simple stalks enclosing the words 1 cent, represents growth, prosperity, and resilience, all symbols of a nation rebuilding during hardship. The obverse side, showing Lincoln's calm and noble face with the motto, "In God We Trust," reflects the timeless spirit of faith and hope. Together, these elements turn the 1942 D wheat penny into a symbol of strength and endurance, qualities that resonate with anyone who believes in destiny and patience. Over the years, the legend of the 1942 D penny has grown stronger. Some collectors call it the miracle coin, a hidden gem that reveals its value only to those who truly pay attention. Its price keeps rising, not just because of its scarcity, but because of the emotion attached to it. Every auction, every sale, adds another layer to its mystique. It's not uncommon for passionate collectors to pay enormous sums just to own one flawless specimen, because to them, it's more than money, it's history, art, and luck combined in one small circle of copper. If you happen to possess a 1942 D penny, think twice before spending or selling it for a low price. Many people have unknowingly traded away life-changing coins for just a cent, not realizing they held a rare treasure in their palm. It's always worth checking its details, the color, shine, mint mark, and any possible error marks, because those small differences could be the key to your fortune. Some even say the right 1942 D penny can make you a billionaire overnight. And while that might sound unbelievable, stories of extraordinary sales prove that the impossible can sometimes be true. So, the next time you come across an old penny, especially one from 1942 with that little D mark, treat it like a royal relic. You never know. That small piece of copper could carry the power to change your life forever. Behind its modest shine lies a treasure of unimaginable worth, a coin that has defied time, history, and expectation. The 1942 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just a collector's dream. It's a symbol of hope, mystery, and destiny. And for the one who finds the right piece, it could be the key to a fortune beyond imagination.